Yo, so it's almost time, man. General not looking stressed at all. Hey, look at my man. Like, those are confident faces. That's what I like to see. Yo, it looks like they are happy. It don't seem like nobody's nervous. It looks like the nerves are gone. I feel like they seem to be confident in their strategy. Like, look at that. Everybody ready. Okay. Listen, I hope they show up, man. I hope they show up. But what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another video, man. And yeah, we're going to be reacting to this live. So this is going on right now. Sadly, I couldn't post it. Moonton hit me up yesterday. They was like, "Hey, don't stream it. Don't stream. You can post after. Don't stream though." So yeah, apparently it was something about VeLL, you got too much clout. You're gonna be taking numbers away from the stream, so don't stream. But I mean, hey, it'd be like that, I guess. But nah, in all seriousness though, these guys do look pretty they look pretty confident and ready to go. One thing that I am happy about is they don't have to go against Burmese Ghouls until last. So yeah, like because Burmese Ghouls, like I just watched that last game with them, they are absolutely insane, bro. Those guys are really, really good. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad they don't have to go against those guys just yet. I would rather them have to go against Axis right now, but here we go. We're jumping into it, man. And we actually have reacted to Ice Ice before, so I knew that name as soon as I saw him, bro. Like he's one of the best tanks in Mobile Legends. So yeah, but here we go. Let's see. It starts right now. It starts right now, and as we see, Paulo is here. Paulo is playing. Okay, so they start off banning Kufra. Kufra first ban. I like it. I like it. I can respect it. Let's see. Now it's on the side of Gosu. They start off banning Xborg. Not a bad ban as well. It's pretty much on meta with what we've been seeing banned this whole event. Let's see what else we got. The Hylos ban. Okay. So they banned two tanks. So it looks like they're going to go for Grok, I think. I think they're going to try to get the early tank, maybe. That's what we've been seeing a lot of. Bro, look at General. What are you doing, my man? This man ready. He ready to destroy something. Let's go. Look, honestly, it looks like General is much more confident, but he has like, oh, you all don't know this. He beat RRQ. Like that, Gosu has beaten RRQ, but it wasn't in an official event or nothing. They was just scrimming. But like, I'm pretty sure they beat RRQ 2-0. Like RRQ couldn't take a map on them, so that was insane to hear. Like that was insane to hear. So they should be confident. And yeah, Axis goes with the tank with the Grok first pick. They're trying to leave Gosu without a good tank. I mean, that's expected. But Gosu did get Kacha out of it. Then they're going to get their pick between Harith and Esmeralda. Looks like they're going to go with the Esmeralda pick. That's a good pick. Good pick. Let's see. Let's see what Axis is going to go with. Man, this is pretty interesting, yo. Like, hey, I'm liking what I'm seeing already. I like just from the draft, it looks pretty good. I don't know. I'm actually kind of nervous for him, bro. I'm super nervous for Gosu right now. That's crazy. But let's see. Let's see what other picks we go with. Let's see what picks they're gonna go with right now. They got the Lunix. Who else we got? Oh, Masha. So we got the early Masha pick. Okay. So they're going to be going for the split push, it looks like. Then they secured the Lolita. Marksman-wise, I mean, I don't know. Marksman-wise, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. If I was Axis, I would probably go for like a Leomord band to try to stop basic. But then again, he has Hayabusa as well. So, I mean, at this point, General and Basic can really play. They can really play any. They can play anything really. Like Basic can play anything on the side. Oh, but also Basic is mid lane right now. So who's going to be playing side lane? I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Basic is mid lane right now. So it's going to be interesting to see. Because that means Basic should probably be playing the Esmeralda. What is going on? Basic look heated. What's going on? Looks like they're talking over strategy right now. This guy just chilling. Who is this? I don't know who this guy is. Looks like he might be a little bit nervous right there. Bro, Basic looks like he just chilling, just like he at home, bro. He don't look like he care at all. All right, so they got the Akai ban, the Kimmy ban. So we got two bans out here. They didn't want to go against Kimmy. I mean, yeah, it didn't really matter. I don't think a marksman ban really matters. General can play them all. He's like top global, top one local in them all. So like he's like top one United States with all the marksmen. So it doesn't really matter who they ban marksman wise. And plus, also it looks like General's going to be going for the carry pick. Okay. Now we just got to see. Oh, so I guess Paulo is going to be playing Kacha. So I guess next pick, we're probably going to see a side laner from Gosu. If they're going to go with DeFranco here, is this enough damage? Is this enough damage from this team? Because really all they have to do is stop Lunix. They're going to get one more damage dealer, I'm sure. So they got the Granger. Granger versus Carry, which honestly is going to be a mismatch. Because as far as marksmen are concerned, I mean, General is gaining a lot of respect out there in Southeast Asia right now. He's gaining a lot of respect for being one of the best marksmen that people have seen out there. So, I'm confident in his abilities right now. Then we're going to see the Thomas pick, side lane Thomas. And honestly, I think that's a solid pick. Because whoever's going to be on the side lane, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be basic. So whoever's going to be on the side lane, that's a good sustainable pick. That's a pick that can do its job. And then if you throw the arrival on him, I think that's going to be way more effective. So, yeah, I think that's a really good pick. Let's see. Let's see, is he going to go with the arrival on it or the flicker? Let's see what's going to happen. So Connery's going to be playing that. Then, yeah, we got Basic in the mid lane with the Purify. That's good. Because if he gets hooked, oh, Connery's going to be going with the Sprint. Okay, buddy. I see you. But, yeah, that's a good sustainable pick. I mean, honestly, with Thomas, you can't really hurt the side lane too much. Like, you can't really go too wrong with that pick on the side lane. Like, you're not just going to be getting bullied and beat up on, and you can buy enough time for your team to be able to rotate and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up that pick. So, I like it. When you have heroes like Hayabusa and Leomord, it's very easy to start feeding if you're not very good with those type of heroes. So, I like to see a nice, tanky, beefy pick that you can do well in your lane and you can actually help in the fights also. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting, man. It's looking good thus far. I'm really a fan of their picks. We're just going to have to see how they perform. Let's see how they show up. Let's turn on the game sound and get into it, man. How do I turn on the game sound? Okay, here we go.
So we'll see if Ask Esports can turn this around and flip the script and take on Team Gosu in the second series.
Gosu, the American Dragons here are slowly marching in towards the lanes. And of course, get yourself the M1 ticket. There's a little bit of that promo code that you can copy down if you have not made your purchase. And now we're looking at Ken Ray here, already tossing out the wheel. And Breezy.
Breezy starting off already getting injured.
50%. So, a rough start for the side of Gosu right here, but shouldn't be too much of a hassle.
We got Basic.
To come back into play. So
let's just see. All right, so yeah, we gonna do this. We gonna commentate this. All right, so we have General and the tank invading right now. Paulo's going Lolita. Then they rotate over to help them invade, and then the enemy team is counter invading. Grok comes up. That could have been big if he could have actually secured that. Wait, did he secure that? He did. Grok came up and secured the buff. So that invade from Gosu, he negated that. That's unfortunate for Gosu. Let's see what else we got. They had a successful invade though. That's the problem with Grok, man. Grok can really change the game. Okay, so we have Gosu on the rotation. Connery getting pushed back. But at least he's still alive, though, so. Got General farming right now. General and basic farming. Breezy looks like he may be rotating bottom to help out Thomas. Or he's just getting vision around the mid lane. Masha has been caught out. Not enough damage, though. Not enough damage. And Gosu has already lost their first tower. Gosu has lost their first tower. Let's see. Grok dealing some damage. Looks like they're set up. And they take a free turtle. The Axis takes a free turtle. I don't know, Gosu, come on. They gotta put it together. Get it together, man. Get it together. Thomas doesn't look like he's pushing up his lane. I don't know what Thomas is doing down at the bottom lane right now. Looks like, oh, this doesn't look good. Doesn't look good right now. So they secured the first blood. Axis secured the first blood. Breezy with the ult on the tank that did not work well. Thomas is rotating to the mid lane. Looks like Gosu is about to lose another tower. Gosu's losing another tower. They just lost that one. I don't know. It's looking kind of shaky right now. Come on. So we got Breezy here getting some vision. This is going into the blue team's favor by far right now. They're 2,000 gold ahead. Basic needs some time to farm, though. Basic does need some time to farm, which is good. Paulo just got caught out. Basic seems to be getting his time that he needs to farm. He's level 6 already. Basic is doing just fine. The other team has a level 7 Lunix, though. I mean, but Basic is still doing his thing. And honestly, their team comp and General hasn't went down yet either. So to be fair, the enemy team is getting kills, but it's not really kills that matter. Well, actually, both of their kills are on Paulo. Oh, General goes down. That was tragic. What? Wait, is they gonna get the marksman? Basic. Looks like Basic finna get secure a kill. I think. Hopefully. I hope. Please. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Basic can't decide who to attack. Oh, he gets the marksman. Basic gets the kill on the marksman. Oh, and then he gets taken out. Yeah, it looks like Basic couldn't figure out who to attack for a minute. And his team just got melted. They're 6,000 gold behind. Honestly, this game is not looking good. Hopefully, they just needed a warm up. They can still take this though. They can still take this. Oh man. At least the marksman was shut down though. That kind of evened the playing field. Not really, but the marksman was not alive to continue farming. But the marksman is still 3, 1, and 2 though. So as opposed to General being 0, 1, and 0. So their marksman still has the advantage, but Look at that. They scared Grok away. Carry's damage is crazy. Connery has just been caught out. Axis is just getting a lot of pickoffs. Gosu's positioning right now is very questionable, to be honest. And they just takes Gosu's buff. Paulo got caught again. He's face checking bushes. I mean, which to be fair is his job. Let's see. Oh, Basic actually has a buff. Basic got the other buff, which is good. They secured another kill. Wow. Yeah, this ain't looking too hot right now. This is not looking too hot. Let's see what the announcer's saying, man. Let's see what the announcer's saying.
Esports here can just run free anywhere as they please. And speaking of that, Henry getting caught out as well.
Yeah, no way out for Ken.
Another one caught
kill
out.
Going over to the core of Axis Esports. Long now, 5-1 and 2. This Granger is absolutely massive. Play on this match available. They're gonna get the suppress on the basic, but Team Gosu now they have the backup. But keep your eyes on Reece. This Lunas is pretty scary. He's still left alone. Basic is in, but the brilliance from Lunas will keep her invulnerable. For
Paulo
now.
secures a
One
kill.
over to Paulo, but it seems like Lassie will find Paulo in return. General now isolated for the rest of his team, and it seems like Axis Esports will find a win. 1, 2, 3 are down. Granger on the killing spree, and Axis Esports under 8 minutes will crack the base of Team Gosu.
That was technically a team wipe before Kenray
Wow.
came back up online. Now,
That's crazy.
Basic was trying to focus everything upon all these members of Axis, but Flicker coming out from the side of Scott to bait Paulo on towards the other corner instead. And of course, Gosu, all they could possibly do was run away, and they should not even commit towards that fight inside the jungle. And they
It looks like this one's over, man.
The Malaysian Tigers have seemed to awaken after Series 1. Team goes to Paulo. We talked about how he got caught up multiple times, and in all this.
So they was basically saying the same thing I've been saying, just getting caught out.
All along, and with that being said, Axis Esports first inhibitor in the middle lane down. Not even 10 minutes in, the Lord will be spawning out pretty soon, and Axis Esports will be eyeing on that objective.
This has been a completely one-sided game, to be honest.
Tigers here looking for their very first win. Well, of course, it's so convenient that Team Gosu also has the dragon logo with them, so crossing Tigers with a dragon. Well, of course, jokes aside, now back in the game. Gosu here would need to stall for a great run. And General here, not really having the best of weaponry to actually hit in towards the next battle, because the tanks from the side of Axis Esports has already emerged with so many of that sort of assists as well as goal, and they've already got all that they need to actually
I thought Paulo was gonna get caught out again. Oh my goodness.
And perhaps one good hook will initiate the fight, and instead he hooks the minion.
Almost found, and that will allow Lassie to have free reign of this Lord. Marsha, one of those heroes that we know can solo this objective. Look at it go. The Lord does not stand a chance. And
Dang, Masha.
Team Gosu, they have to deal with this onslaught of Axis Esports. The threat of Scott is always there, and it seems like Paulo will
caught out again?
for the 6th time in a row.
Okay, buddy.
And no assist at all for the side of Paulo. He did get a kill somewhere.
Okay.
But Team Gosu here, they seem to be.
Okay, buddy. They gotta not do that. That's what we not gonna do. Get caught out 6 times is definitely what we not gonna do.
That Gosu here could make a little bit of that comeback here, as we see Win here. It's not even dropped a single time. Same Gosu lasted, as well as Evil X and Lung on that Granger pick. He has already played a lot of that Granger back in MPL MYSG, and he's known as one of the best out there for the entirety of the season.
This this power from Axis Esports was missing in the series against Burmese Goose, but against Team Gosu, they are unleashing the full power. The Guardian Barrier just come out onto Paulo, and Paulo now, with his Dying Breath, will have to hold this door as Team Gosu desperately need to defend against this potential final siege, and Axis Esports,
and they got General. Oh my God, that was not good.
Right, and this will be the first victory round.
Oh man.
Axis Esports. What a way to actually start off the entirety of
Paulo was looking confused. Yo, why was Paulo looking so confused? He was like, hold on, I got caught out 6 times. He's like, what's going on? Bro, that face he was making was hilarious. I'm sorry. But they doing a good job keeping their composure. It's just one game, to be completely honest. It's one game. They can still do this. They got to shake that off and get ready.
And you can look at the faces of the members of Team Gosu. They are stunned by what Axis Esports deliver, contrary to the first series that they were watching. They were watching as the
Axis didn't do too hot first. They just looked like gods this series, though.
Team Gosu having those picks that they have not brought out yet from the qualifiers. Maybe the next game they want to attempt that.
Yep, exactly. And Evil X will be the MVP.
Wow, Connery was the only one who touched the tower.
He was in charge of setting up all those great wall charts over the wall, and of course that half big block there, it will give Britain as well as Lewis so much of that room to actually march for it and take down all the
Basic did fine.
Of course, we've seen those,
I mean, which was pretty much expected.
2 kills thus far, so they definitely could have put up a better
Basic
match.
is really the only one with on-stage experience.
Of what just went on. This is the first blood hitting in towards the top lane, and this is where Scott pickoffs after pickoffs after pickoffs. I feel like this guy is definitely one man that's pretty underrated.
And this is where Scott truly shine. And if there's one highlight reel that you want from Axis Esports, this is it. Look at Scott, the hook, true basic on point to cancel the Numinum Blast, which could have mitigated the loss of Team Gosu, but because of that, they grab Paulo. Basic does kill off the Granger, but it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the kill still went over to the Lunox after that flicker.
Yep, and that definitely was well worth it. As we see a huge lead.
Oh man.
6 minutes in game, 8-1 and extended to 10-1 much later on. And this is that sort of team fight that should not be happening inside of jungle for Gosu, because what they needed to do was just stay a little bit more passive. Whether or not the enemies are attempting Lord, the Lord is not even up. So
yeah.
What exactly are they actually doing inside the jungle?
And Paulo, there is slight criticism. The Lolita was hardly with the team. You can see that even in those moments where you talk about how he flashed to take down Scott, slightly unnecessary right there. He needed to be with his team. Sure, the Numinum Blast was out, but the fact that Rin managing to get up with that flicker, he should be the priority for Team Gosu. You can see 3 members were trying to kill off their Lunox. Suddenly, this Lolita just goes.
Bro, they tearing Paulo a new one. What the heck?
But if you're playing against a Franco, you always have to be careful of that surprise, that factor, the element of surprise.
That's right, and that definitely was that game-winning factor. This sort of a pocket pick strategy that Axis Esports still have under their sleeve. So, with that being said, will we see another Franco going into game 2?
I think Franco is now a more reliable choice, a more prevalent choice, at least for Axis Esports. They have found success in game 1, and Team Gosu, I don't think they would want to ban out this Franco just because they won in game 1.
That's right, and there's still so many of that sort of priority bans right out there. Well, of course, the same old Hylos as well as Export, every now and then getting the pick or even ban. So maybe they might still focus on towards that. Or do you feel like Team Gosu is going to change that one up, since Rin as well as Lung was so effective on that Lunox as well as the Granger?
Yeah, I feel like the ban should definitely go to the Granger, either the Granger, Lunox, one of them, and that you kind of need to start not including Cho in the ban list. Cho has been picked once, I believe, yesterday, did not find success. Lucky was the one playing this hero. He felt really uncomfortable on it against RRQ. And if your Gosu right now, the Cho is just a pick that you are anticipating slightly a bit too much, but after game 1, I don't think that is your main concern.
Yeah, I definitely would say that.
Yeah.
Still pretty relatively.
I was thinking at that ban, like I haven't seen that many people use Chow, but I mean, I thought they had some type of strategy with it.
There's still so many of all these other sort of threats, and Granger could also be picked up instead of being banned, which I feel like is a better option than axing that one away, because Granger, of course, does Sonata having such great range to actually snipe people away. That's definitely one utility that they could actually use in some of these team fights for Team Gosu. And in that sort of a trade-off that we just saw between two of these teams, I felt like Team Gosu hasn't really gotten all too much of that sort of a lead at all to begin with. So they were just following the tempo of what Axis Esports just set up.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at Team Gosu's Game 1 draft, I felt like the Timers was an okay pick if it was executed properly, which definitely was not the case. But if you put a replacement in there, Chang'e can easily replace the carry or the
Bro, this is a roasting session right now. What you mean?
And it will still kind of be okay.
Hey, Sleep, they roasting right now. They said that was a good pick if you wasn't doo-doo. Like, damn, relax, bro. What do you mean?
Caught off, went for kills instead of protecting the team. There's all these crucial mistakes that seem really minor, but at the end of the day, Axis Esports just took it and ran with it.
Yes, and I would definitely say that Game 1 Axis Esports does look like a bad team, and it's pretty much a straightforward run for them.
Bro, they don't even look nervous right now. Axis planning for the next series. They're like, so, all right, this is what we're going to do against the next team. They like, this over with already.
We're seeing
Kufra first ban.
One of the highest ban rates so far. What do you feel about
I like it.
And why do you think that teams don't really want to deal with it?
I had this discussion with IC Baby yesterday during the match against RRQ and VFM, where the game 2 that VFM won, it was because of that Kufra. I was talking about maybe you can let Kufra through, but I was proven wrong. Kufra, the Tyrant's Rage, the bouncing ball, the Tyrant's Revenge.
Bro, Basic just chilling, bro. Yo, he hilarious, dog.
That engage is just way too overwhelming for most of the heroes in this current meta to deal with, and it's just those picks that
all right, let me
let it through.
All right, so like as expected, Basic is doing fine. It's honestly this is coming down to the front line. The front line is just kind of weak. The front line is pretty weak. I mean, General can only do as good as his front line does, and so General was getting targeted. Obviously, General was going to get targeted. He's the marksman, but there wasn't really much that he could do. He couldn't get anything going because, yeah, I mean, his team was kind of feeding. Like, his team was feeding. I mean, it is what it is. They really were. So, yeah, it's kind of, I'm looking forward to a better match. Hopefully they capitalize on these mistakes. I'm guessing this guy right here is James. I guess he's their coach. He's keeping them at high spirits. I saw them over there laughing and smiling, so that was good. General still, it don't look like his spirits are down yet. He seems to be in good spirits, and that's really good. That's really good. Basic just seems to be chilling and relaxed out, like he's at home, like he don't even care. He's just coming there to do his thing. But yo, okay, so they go with the Lunix Grok pick first. So they're going to go with the Masha pick. Actually, I didn't know that anybody on their team actually used Masha, so that's going to be interesting. Let's see what they do with the pick. The Lolita again. Okay, the Lolita again. We can do that. So now they're going to go with the double tank. They're going to go with the double tank. The Masha pick. So it looks like let's see what the Axis is going to go with. Let's see what Axis is going to go with here. And the Valier. Okay. But I mean that actually does. That's why the other team kept banning Valier, cuz that'll that can really make things difficult. Oh man. Bro, Axis ain't looking concerned at all. Oh wait, that's Gosu. What the heck? I thought this is that dude. Like, who is he? I don't know which one he is, bro. I was like, hold on, that's Paulo sitting next to him. What are you doing on the enemy team, buddy? Nah, but yo, Oh no, this guy making me nervous, man. He just don't look excited. He don't look confident. What's going on? That gotta be Connery or Breezy, obviously. Since they're the only two, I don't know how they look. Oh, the enemy team picked Bruno. Oh, they banned Chenga and Carey. They got Carey out of there. I mean, so he probably just gonna go Claude or Granger. Like he's gonna go Claude or Granger. Yeah, so they got double tank. Gosu didn't want them to be able to counter the double tank, which is good. Lolita would have countered the Granger. And I don't think that they have an answer for Granger on the other team, actually. So I think Granger would be a good pick right here for Gosu. Oh, they're going to go with the Kimmy? The Kimmy? The Kimmy could work too. Definitely could work. That's that consistent damage. Especially if you get fed. Gord has that good distance. He has the stuns. This could be interesting. This could really be an interesting game. Let's see who's the last pick for Axis. Let's see who's the last pick. Thomas, always a good pick. That's always a good pick. According to the casters, it's only a good pick if you play them right, though. But yeah. So this time Breezy's gonna be tanking with that tank. Oh, Paulo's gonna be on the high lows. All right, they finna get into it. Let's see what's up. Let the announcers get back to it.
Go in with the amplified healing inside of his zone.
Absolutely, and Gosu, interesting observation as well is that Paulo is not on the Lolita. He's gonna play the high lows because Lolita doesn't feel like he was comfortable. So maybe Gosu made some adjustments. Right, you fought the Lolita. We'll give you the high lows. Maybe this is where I think Gosu, like most of the teams out there, they needed time to warm up. Maybe this is the game that they can take it back. The Golden Kimi was kind of expected. And the Tamus as well. In response to Masha, most of the time we've seen Masha Tamus. But statistically, Masha has a slightly higher win rate, at least throughout day one. So we'll see if Access Esports can turn it around with this Tamus pick.
Well, I would also say that from the other side as well, Gosu is also trying to bump that one up as well in terms of statistics. But, well, I do like the fact that they actually swap out Paulo's Lolita and towards that Hylos pickup right there, because Hylos have so much more mobility as compared to Lolita. Once Lolita commits to any sort of fight at all, she could not even escape. And that was that sort of situation that Paulo was stuck at in game number one. Now, having a little bit more leeway,
it's that decision making.
I feel like Gosu stand a chance against Axis Esports.
I definitely would like to believe so. You like the draft of Axis. I do like the draft of Gosu as well. Just like game one, it looked robust, but what I'm concerned about, or what I still have doubts about, is probably the execution. But we'll see if Team Gosu can prove me wrong. Game number 2 is Battlefield against
Let's
Axis
see.
Axis Esports now already getting that one victory, so they need one more to tie things up. They've already lost one series against Burmese Gold, and at least that 3 points.
Oh, they got to be using a rival. Thomas is already on the other side. What the heck?
For them to actually make a
Unless I'm
comeback.
tripping.
But Gosu here already proccing the way, trying to actually chunk it down. Not really damaging the side of Lung though, as Scott is
Breezy
here for the support as well.
taking good damage right now.
Away in this early phase as Jarno as well. Wow, that's definitely going to be causing them a little bit of a commotion as well, hitting towards the mid phase.
Yeah, that is just underestimating the power of this Valier. The Soul's fireballs do slow you in AoE, and he gets one charge every time he lands it, and the accuracy from Scott has been on point. Just like
Connery's getting vision over there.
With those skill shots, directing them on top
Pushing
of
up aggressive.
2 flickers out. Breezy now does not have it. General does not have the flicker. It's gonna be easy for Axis Esports to collapse on them if they want to.
We're looking at Scott right here, slowly making sure that he zones away some of all these members. But
Oh, they
Gosu,
found him.
There you go. Basic with the first blood, yo.
I got no words for that.
You overstep and Basic is ready, but seems like Gosu will lose Kenray in the bot lane. A
And
bit
then
of
Connery
advantage.
goes
It's
down.
great 1 for
Okay,
1, but
trade.
if you are Team Gosu, that opening that was given over to God, perfect.
That definitely was a show of excellence coming from the core. Great sun, and of course that channeling element was a full channel to actually secure that for the first blood as well. But Basic
Looks
here,
like Basic.
spotting out,
Again.
scout for another
They
shot,
got him.
and
Basic
has to be
used his ult, I guess, or didn't have it back.
Gosu here, with all 4 members being committed towards the top side, they might lose a little bit of that sort of EXP, but that doesn't
They're
matter.
already at
They've
turtle,
already got
though.
all that sort of pickup that they need, and they're well secured to take this first turtle down.
And we talked about how Team Gosu seems to play a more conservative playstyle, and they are doing so. The ultimate was still channeling Omen by Basic, so no core ultimate to work with for this next fight if it ever happens. And Access Esports, they're gonna rotate all 5 members into that middle lane. Last is waiting in the wings. Team Gosu now, it's their turn to go on the offense.
Wow, we're seeing members of Access Esports still on level 3. But look at Gosu though. All of them have already got their ultimates and now grouping up already. And they
Yeah,
could
Gosu's
definitely
ahead,
go
almost
for a
1,000 already.
bait without actually risking all too much. But instead, they lock their eyes on bottom side. They want to pick up
Oh.
Lasted, and Lasted knows that he's being surrounded. But Lasted already gets a little bit of a helping hand coming from.
Oh, they got the staff. Glorious staff is it. Brilliant start to come out from Rin, trying to get away, but maybe not. Last it. They laser him down. It's going to be Paulo to pick up that kill.
And you go to finally pick up that sort of slack to head in towards this second game.
Looks like they're gonna trade top and bottom.
Americans here will take down yet another turret heading towards the bottom side. But look at the response heading towards the top side though. There's still Damasha as well as Valley slowly trying to find themselves.
Looks like they're gonna get a tier 2.
I do mistake myself. It's not.
Nah, it's not enough minions.
It is the Bruno.
Man, Access Esports, they recognize that Team Gosu, they like to play this style. Game 1, conservative. Great game 2, they were teaming out most of the time. So one of the best ways is to split Team Gosu apart. But Team Gosu, they are not really phased by it. They are willingly trading these objectives because they're getting more. Economic-wise, they're up 1.3k. And just to slightly mention, after their first 2 flicker that Team Gosu expanded, they immediately rotated Basic to punish Access Esports over aggression. Scott was way too confident to walk forward, got picked off. Team Gosu right now, they can take this fight.
And Access Esports need to find a little bit of that sort of a mistake from the side of Gosu to punish them. But Access here, at least, trying to hold themselves all together. 2k goalie, not too far off. As we see, Access still trying to actually get themselves in towards that turtle.
Is Gosu gonna get second turtle? Yeah, looks like they're gonna get another one.
Try to zone him up, and that will not be any chance at all. We're gonna knock up as well as the wall charge they use.
And then
They gotta retreat. Basic uses all.
Like Team Gosu already losing members.
Oh, that's not good.
We're 5-2, but they get the stun on.
Oh, they gonna get Bruno? Yep. Bruno out of there.
And now Team Gosu, they might want to go on the retreat. Basic still chunking out those stuns in the back line. Managing to fend up Access Esports for now. Access Esports, they got the kill advantage, but Team Gosu got the second turtle.
And wow, Access Esports, they may not get all the too much of that sort of a turtle trade-off there, but look at the team fight. It was executed perfectly in a sense. Look at the position he's at. He picks up Breezy and immediately flickers for the next kill. Though he is getting chunked out by Kenray, there was enough backup from Access to still do a little bit more of that trade, but that's pretty much well and fine. And Access Esports found that momentum, and they are currently tying things off against Gosu, only having very slight margin of lead.
Yeah, and if you're Team Gosu right now, one of the best ways to punish Access Esports is that aggression. We've seen time and time again. Lasted did the same mistake in Series 1. Just now he was long on the Bruno, but the wild charge will come in. Paulo not going down just yet. The damage is dead. The Numinum Blast actually stuns. They found a target. They switch their attention onto Scott, and Scott is out. The stun will stop Rin in his tracks. The Guardian barrier not able to block out Paulo, but Breezy definitely another stun from Basic, keeping Rin in place. But Long will find one as well as the crowd. 2 kills over to Access.
That was close. General almost got caught.
They will be forced to retreat.
Wow, what a bloodbath coming in through the mid lane. And as we see, great dives coming in from all these members of Team Gosu, but that wall by the drop has already negated Reece's exit. And look at Evil X right here. He was getting zoned away, which means that Scott was being left outside, and Evil X could only clip out at least one member of the side of Gosu, and they managed to bring him down. So that's definitely some great work. But heading back in towards that sort of the matchup that we see now, Gosu might have lost that sort of a kill lead in that sort of sense, but
now Gosu's behind. Axis turned it around.
Time for them to catch up once again. He has purchased that Athena shield and at least have a little bit more tankiness than what he used to have in that early phase. And now it's going to be the turtle here, and Axis Esports wants to actually get a little taste of that. And what could they possibly pull off? Turtle already dropping low, and they're committed to the fight.
They gotta get that Bruno. What are they doing? Turtle slain. Basic got another one.
The glorious pathway from Paulo, the maximum bronze onto Long, and Long has to now back up because of Basic. Evo still chasing with that power of nature, not able to find any kill. Actually, a clean disengage from Team Gosu though. They do walk away with the turtle, I believe. Axis Esports will try to push out the tower, but again, another great start on the Scott. Basic was a marksman, is a marksman. Team Gosu defend off Axis Esports.
Clean as a whistle. Team Gosu managed to secure all these turtles without actually risking their lives. And Breezy, as much as we see them having a shaky start in Game 1, Game 2, they look like different monsters in this matchup. Henry being forced to flicker away, but they're still giving a little bit more chase. But Scott will not go into that pot position. So indeed, 2 seconds left before the first Lord will appear towards the lower side of the river. And look at Gosu. Now that they could slowly take their sweet time, reset those waves, and prepare for the next fight. But Axis Esports here are securing this rotation and towards the jungle, and they are trying to block the entry points and looking for the kill over bot side.
They want Kenray dead, and Kenray will try to buy time. The rest of Team Gosu can come to the class. Kenray just going beeline towards the rest of the team, but we will find a kill first.
Kenray just got melted.
Too late, but Paulo will go for the engage. He sounds the Warhorn. Evo's going on top of General, but there is Breezy in the back line. The front line is actually split for Team Gosu, and this is perfect for Team Axis. They want to collect back in. The Omen, the Channeling Omen is there for Basic, for the damage was not enough.
That's not good. This is might be a teamwork.
Will find the goal. Evil X will make sure Team Gosu goes down, and Axis Esports find 3.
That was a huge swing, and Axis Esports now looking to secure that mid lane tower, and they have absolute control towards the bottom side as well. They can take this one down without any sort of a hassle, and Rid has already got that concentrated energy as well. So maybe after this, they will set up a bait in towards that corner of the river, and its team goes to make a move.
And if you are the front line of the team, you have to remember the cores are your priority.
They're going for the Lord.
You want to control the enemy cores, but Breezy and Paulo, they were accessing the back line while their own cores were exposed to Axis Esports, and now they're gonna try again. Evo X being that front line, being that guardian for Axis Esports. Scott does dodge the bullet right there, and now Long will try turning around. Breezy with the Guardian's Borrow will try to block it out, and he will do so. So the Lord will be disengaged by Axis Esports. Team Gosu still managing to fend off that attempt.
Now waiting for a little bit of that sort of a reset, heading towards the top side here. They want to shove in all those ways before going for any sort of that Lord attempt. They could even send one member off from the side of Axis to actually take down Lord while they're at it. And Evil X has already spot out Paulo. Look for General as well. So it will be
General getting some good damage at him.
Full commitment coming from either Gosu or even Axis.
Bruno soloing. Basic got another one.
60%, and now Gosu has responded it out, and it will be a little bit of a reset.
Glorious pathway does keep Paulo alive for now, but it seems like Reece could jump in, not gonna find the kill, and eventually does actually Breezy. Now not even then, doing the blast only onto the valley. The flicker from him was perfect, and the rest of Axis Esports goes for the collab. 1, 2, 3, 4 team goes to force like dominoes.
They get them all.
They might not need the Lord for this one. As Team Malaysia now will look for the inhibitor and possibly the victory as to take down that high ground tower, the inhibitor. As the candidate that's really coming back, but the Malaysian Tigers will rejoice.
That's not good, man.
Of Group B.
Gosu goes down, bro. Gosu goes down. They lose their first ones. They lose their first 2 games. That's sad, man. It's sad. Gosu got a lot of people rooting for him, man. Axis is excited. They finally got their W. Good. That was a good game, man. Shout out to Axis. Gosu, I mean, they hopefully they go back, talk about this, and next game they they do a little bit better, yo. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below, man. Looks like they are talking it over, trying to figure out what went wrong, and yeah, look like Basic is tilted. It looks like he's tilted. But yeah, that's pretty much it, yo. I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure you all drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Basic with another MVP. General did a lot better this time as well. The front line was a little bit better this time, but they did still make a few mistakes. It's the tanks, and a lot of people said that the tanks was going to be the reason that Gosu lost. And y'all was right, man. I mean, tanking is so important. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace out, y'all.